Coffee, one active warning right now, Tony.
Yeah, you know, the airport's good. I think a lot of the active weather is going to be east of there now, but the airport in Melbourne, we're going to have to watch that one too. One active warning is correct. That is rural Osceola County. We'll get to that here in a second. Just want to remind folks, between now and about 8, maybe as late as 9, I think it might be a little bit sooner than that, we are calling that time frame a severe weather warning period there. As you can see, the threats, wind, hail, and it still wouldn't rule out an isolated tornado. Severe thunderstorm watch remains in effect here from I-4 to I-95. But for me, I think that the main threat now is shifted a little bit more towards the east. You can see east of the I-4 corridor, some storming this year. Brevard, central and southern Brevard, we're going to have to watch you, I think, here going forward. As we just mentioned here, the breeze has worked through, interacted with some thunderstorms that collided with it. That's enhanced this thunderstorm. There's a lot of lightning. And remember, you know, you're coming out of a drought, you're still in a drought, now you're starting to initiate these lightning strikes here. That can induce some fire, so we'll have to watch that angle of today's storms. We want the rain, but it's kind of a double-edged sword, if you know what I mean. 95 lightning strikes in that little view right there. This hail core, Cam and I have been watching at, this has really been pulsing up here over the last couple of minutes, and there's a lot of wind energy. This is probably the strongest and broadest thunderstorm of the day, severe storm of the day. You can see all the quadrants there, 30+ mile-an-hour winds, if not even higher. Up towards Samsula now, New Smyrna Beach, another cluster of showers and storms has developed. A few more near Titusville over towards the Kennedy Space Center, and a few showers here back towards Juliota. Still a little sliver here of a little bit of hail about to move offshore with that little individual thunder shower that's now pulling away from the Kennedy Space Center, or will be doing so, I should say, here in the next couple of minutes. And the beach line west of Port St. John, another little flare up near Dallas Boulevard that we'll continue to watch. Had a hail report here of 1 inch diameter, golf ball size hail there in and around Lake Apopka just a short time ago. Now, when we take a look at the severe risk tonight, for me, it's here now. It's coming into eastern Osceola, on into Brevard County. I think north and west of there is going to be much better shape. Hail, damaging winds, the two biggies for me. Is there a tornado threat? Yes, but it's very, very low as I see it right now. Rainfall today. Cam just updating some numbers for me. Plymouth, Apopka, Oak Hill, and Mims, another ½ an inch to 1 inch of rain, and plenty more on the way this week. So this evening, most of the energy is going to be the eastern side of the peninsula, mainly up and down the I-95 corridor. Then tomorrow, we'll have some more storms, but the overall coverage here, far less than what we're seeing out there this afternoon, but things will pick right back up now as we head into Wednesday afternoon. Another little disturbance going by to the north. That initiates a line of showers and storms. It interacts with the east coast sea breeze, and voila, you get tons of heavy rain. And it's going to be a hot week here. Middle upper 80s and the lower 90s area-wide tomorrow as this high gently slides to the east now. Little ripples of energy are going to be going by I-10. That's going to generate storminess here across central Florida, and by Saturday and Sunday, it'll drop a little bit more to the south, and that might produce some locally heavier downpours yet again as we head into the weekend. Coverage at about 50 to 60%, some models even higher than that. But look at all the yellows and the oranges. If that happens, that is going to put a significant dent in that drought here in central Florida. And that is the most important thing we need right now. All right, so a wet work week, a wet Mother's Day weekend, a little bit cooler for the moms out there. Temperatures then in the low 80s.